You silly, very silly modern oddity. I'm very happy to be here. And I read it just like that too, by the way. Thank y'all for joining me on another episode of Lyrics and Levels. I really appreciate y'all being here. Yes. Um and tapping in and tuning in with me and to me. I really do appreciate it. Can't say thank you enough. I really am starting to get a little groove going and really starting to enjoy what I do, and putting these little 15 or 20-minute shows together for y'all and for myself. It's for me too. You know what I'm saying? And couldn't do it without the several of you or few of you that is really supportive of me and tuning in and watching and giving me great feedback and advice all the time. So thank you so much. Can't say thank you enough. Merci beaucoup. And that's en français. So we're going to get started because I've been sometimes rambling a little too long. I'm trying to keep these short and sweet, but sometimes I be having a good time with the topics and the conversation. Matter of fact, I'm always going to have a good time with the topics and the conversation because I'm not going to talk about nothing that I don't care about or I'm not passionate about or do not want, to share with y'all or get your opinions on. So everything that I do here is going to be a blast and it's going to be fun. I do appreciate you. Hi, Sugar Daddy. What's going on? Sugar Daddy, I know you, if you still in here, I don't know if you just popped in and popped out, but you be having the men in shambles because they don't be wanting to call you Sugar Daddy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the ladies we could call you that, but I know Sugar Daddy be saying the men content creators be stumbling when it's time to say your name. So I think they should just call you SD1. I see a few people came up with that nickname for you. I think that works. I think that works. Thank you, Mod. I appreciate your, like I said, everybody who's been giving me advice and words of encouragement and all and any type of creative or constructive criticism, I should say. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Sugar Daddy. You the best. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, SD1. See, that works. That works. That way they don't feel no type of way calling you Sugar Daddy. But I don't have a problem with it, obviously. But some of the guests that I may see or you may see in the live chat are subscribers to a lot of Cowboys content creators. And that's how I know some of these people. So shout out to them. Shout out to the Cowboys. That's what brought a lot of us together. And we sort of have a little bit of a bond across YouTube and across the Cowboys nation. Yes, UGoddess is a Cowboys fan. But that's neither here nor there. Whether you agree or disagree, just love me for me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going through enough right now being a Cowboys fan. Just love me for me. And accept me as I am. Um so anyways, they don't call me You Goddess the Poet for nothing. Let's get started. It's been a couple of episodes since I've given y'all some spoken word, but I will never let you wait too long. I'll never let you go for too long without some poetry because my name is You Goddess the Poet for a reason. Today's piece is called A Meek Man's Prayer. Um, Obviously, I am not a man, but the word meek, obviously, it could mean, feeble or weak, someone who needs help, but fragile. But in biblically speaking, meek does have a slightly different definition. It just means someone that God will look after and care for. So, among other things. So it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm saying that I'm weak or that I'm fragile in any type of way, but just that I am special in God's eyes and he's going to look out for me. What's going on, Toxics? I was just shouting out the Cowboys online community. I really do appreciate some of them who know me from the Cowboys online community and have come to sort of support me here. So let's get started with the poetry. I do appreciate all of y'all for being here. A meek man's prayer, not a weak man's prayer, a meek man's prayer. If I told you everything about my love and losses, you'd wonder how I got the strength to be a boss bitch, how I wear the boots that do the stomping and stay afloat when my boat feels like it's lost. I'm in this sea, I'm underwater, but I'm breathing. Some come and go, but my faith is never leaving because God's love is everlasting. At night, I'm drinking, but through the day, I just been fasting. Yeah, I know maybe not the greatest cure, but I gain a little bit and then I start praying for more. I need a break from all these fakes that's at my door, some solitude in my mood, Tupac Shakur. Can I trust a soul that's smiling in the face of friends? The universe is listening. You can't pretend. You get back whatever vibe that you put in. Please don't approach if you ain't real when you begin. You ever feel like life is filled with blurred lines and you settling for less than what you really had in mind? You running late, but the devil's still on time, and you got to keep your head on straight while you survive. I'm always searching because God told me to seek. I'm tossing and turning. I don't know nothing about sleep. I call on my angels every night and ask them, please don't be like people on this earth and up and leave. Keep watching over and I'll keep doing me. No matter where I step on this journey, please guide my feet. I'm standing in this place of devastation, yet and still I'm overwhelmed, trying my best and learning patience. Amen. So that was called a meek man's prayer. And the reason why I chose that piece for today's topic, by the way, I didn't even see what the topic is, but I'll get into that right now. But the reason why I chose that for today's topic is because the topic is about performing live as an underground artist, performances, open mics, competitions and contests, artist showcases, and sort of the process and what we go through. Thank you, Smokey. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Um, and the process that you go through as an underground artist to book these shows or get added onto these shows, it is a little bit of a process, I could tell you that, and it's not easy. And sometimes you can second guess yourself, you know what I'm saying? um you got to be strong and sort of trust the process when it comes to wanting to go out there and perform your art. um it's not like everyone is going to accept you or want you, but that doesn't mean that you should give up. And sometimes, as you're on this journey of trying to perform and become recognized among your community and outside of your community, you do deal with a lot of snakes. Surprise, surprise. You feel what I'm saying? So it's good to have faith. I'm not necessarily speaking religious faith, but faith in yourself would work. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of double crossing, a lot of politics, a lot of missteps and mistakes that you can make. Sorry about that. And you got to just try and find your way in that realm of live performances, because it's not, like I said, an easy feat. Um so these performances and showcases that happen in and around your city. Now you're a local artist, you're an underground artist. You're going to want the only way you could really get your music out there is getting it on the radio and live performances. So you're going to try your best to get out there and perform your stuff. So as you can see on the banner, it's the how, what, when, where, and why. So how do you get these performances? A lot of times social media, obviously, I would say, is probably number one, because these um promoters and people that put on these type of shows that highlight underground artists and local artists, they're going to be advertising on social media. So depending on who you follow and what shows up and pops up in your algorithm, you'll find out about a lot of shows that way. um the what should you perform? You should perform your best songs that you feel are your best songs, because no one knows your songs, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. um And even if a song is 2, 3, 4, maybe 8, 9, 10 years old, it's old to you, but it's new to them. So, if it's a crowd pleaser, if it's a banger and it's got a good beat, a head bopper, then I suggest that you perform that song as long as you know it and you're comfortable with it. And I'm going to pause there because I am going to be showing y'all some clips of some of my live performances. Some of you may or may not have seen me perform live. My own son probably has never seen me perform live, I'm pretty sure. Um, Maybe on YouTube, but not live and in person. So I'm just going to show some clips to sort of bolster the things that I'm talking about. As far as the word of mouth, the social media, I found out about an open mic contest. So this is not only an open mic, but it's also going to be prizes at the end, right? So somebody hit me up, somebody that knew me and had seen me perform somewhere else, and was like, "There's this contest. They're looking for females. You should go because they already have like a bunch of men, not a lot of females. You should go. I think you would kill that." So I looked into it, found out about it, got the information, pulled up. Now, this is a city out of town from where I live. This is not in my local area. So I would have been a fish out of water. I live in Hartford. This particular contest happened in New Haven. And I went out there and I just gave them my best shot. So I'm gonna share that with y'all now if you don't.
She's the least to your going. He told about the Bible, go ahead, I speak it fluent. Pour out that cup so I can pull up on my people. You can't treat with us, you can just people to people. What made you be so? Hell, babe, won't be my equal. But little did you know this ain't the story, it's the sequel. Try to keep up, I feel the shit over my feet. Cause I mean in my chest, I can just, it's on the speaker. It's on easy as I'm like, easy as I'm like, all about my mission. That's why I'm still here. I ain't sitting on your chest, every every beat my phone. It's gonna be a chance to monitor the baby taco. I'm in that tight to lose my already content. I see you alone, yeah, sure. Nobody can see it with me. I ain't against me.
So that was a performance, like I said, out of town in a different city. They had a male category and a female category, and I'm happy and proud to inform y'all that I won that contest. And I went up against some very talented female artists. They were singers, they were rappers, they were poets. It was an open mic, so you could basically get on the mic and do whatever it is that you do. And I won that. The first place was a free video. So I got to shoot a video after winning that contest. And how important is a video shoot when you're an artist, when you're an underground artist? It's so important because you're funding all this stuff pretty much by yourself, right? No one's giving you anything for free. And well, I won't say no one gives you anything for free. Sometimes you do get things donated to you. I'm not going to sit here and say that there are not people out there that are supportive and do donate their services, because they do. So I do take that back. But for the most part, shooting a video is an expensive thing. Okay. So not only do you have to write the song, you know what I'm saying? But you have to go into the studio and record the song unless you have studio equipment yourself and you can record it yourself. But for the most part, you're going to pay for that. You got to get the song mixed down, you know what I'm saying, so that sounds good enough that you can sort of shop it around or put it on a video or put it on social media. And you want to shoot a visual for that song, right? Because now you have this song and you let your friends hear it and you're driving around in your car and you're listening to it and you're vibing to it, but who else is going to hear it? How else are you going to get it out there? So you do have to invest funds into a song to get it out there. And so getting a free video shoot, super helpful, and I was very grateful and proud. And I was just showing y'all that performance to show you that with word of mouth and social media, I was able to pull up in a different town, in a different city, do my thing and get recognized for it, and win the whole thing. So that was really a special night. um so that leads me to the where should you perform? Anywhere. Perform anywhere. Like, I don't care how many people are in the audience, I don't care how many people show up, I don't care if it's at a kid's birthday party. I'm the type of person, I've been like this for as long as I can remember. Wherever there's a microphone, wherever there's a stage, I need parts. I need parts. I was born this way. There's nothing I can do about it. If there's a microphone and there's a stage, or even if there's no stage, it could be a pile of dirt. If there's a microphone, I need to touch the mic. So you should be performing anywhere and everywhere. And then that leads me to the why. Why are you doing this? Again, we talked about it. Um, oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to pay for the video edit. Yeah, true. Um, you should be doing this. It's great content, obviously, for your social media. You put it on YouTube, put it on IG, put it on your TikTok, anywhere and everywhere you can upload video content. It will help to boost your song, obviously, because the local radio stations are more than likely not playing your music. So this is a great way to share your music. Collaboration. The collaboration aspect is phenomenal. You go to these shows, and more than likely, 10 times out of 10, the other people that are performing are in the exact same boat as you. So it's a great way to collaborate and network, and maybe even do some music with these people if you find out that you like their style. I've actually done quite a few collaborations with people that I have met doing shows like this because we end up connecting, or they may come to me and say, "Yo, that was dope. Like, I'm looking for a female artist, blah blah blah, whatever whatever." So it is great for collaboration. um, Another thing that I wanted to talk about is, in live performances, do it as much as you can, because why? Practice makes perfect. It's very cliche, but it's oh so true. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be very transparent with y'all and show y'all a little clip of, it's very difficult to perform. It's not, you know your song, you know your words, it's your song. You wrote it, you love it. But now you got to get out there and actually speak it to the world. And it's a lot different than when you just riding around and rapping it in your car. Um Practice makes perfect. I'm gonna show y'all a clip, very humbling clip of when I was performing in the summer outside in the heat. I was a little too hype. I had a 3 song set, and by the time I got to the third song, I was out of breath. I was done for. And I really had to dig deep and finish that performance because I was already upset and disappointed with myself that I couldn't catch my breath, but I couldn't go out like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I dug deep and I did hang on, but you'll see.
On the 19th, area like we on the side street, chilling in the right lane. Through the city, and out hey, get that work on Blue Hill Cafe. I'm the tight number talking back in the days. I'm on the avenue, to the fifth and 3 ways. We play hard, Joe, the city is ours. City rider is open 24 hours.
I was I was done, y'all. Could y'all tell? I was so out of breath. I kept putting the phone. I kept putting the mic down. I'm like trying my best to get some breath from the deepest part of my abdomen just so I could get my words out. It was, like I said, summertime, very hot. I was performing in front of a lot of people, and I was, had a lot of adrenaline for the first 2 songs, and I was out of gas by the third song. So please keep that in mind. Smoke You, let me see what you talking about over here. ASAP Rocky said when he started, it didn't matter if 10 people were in the crowd, he still rocked the stage, and he later became a very popular rapper. I'm telling you, I have performed for 6 people. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, who am I to want to perform for thousands and thousands of people at this stage? But, it would be nice. And I'm sure one day that that's going to happen. But I have performed for like literally 6 people. You know what I'm saying? But back to the breath control. Breath control is super important. You're not always going to be able to have, in that case I was performing over the instrumental. There was no backup. I was not performing over the track. There was not a performance track. It was just a straight beat, and I did not factor that in. So of course I learned from that. I was embarrassed by that, and I learned from it. And I think that I'm doing much better now. But be careful when you're performing out in that hot summer heat. Another thing that could help you when you're performing and you need to take a breath is to have your hype man with you, have your hype men with you. If you have a couple friends that are not camera shy or stage or have stage fright and willing to get on the stage with you and rock with you, give them a microphone and put their ass to work. You feel what I'm saying? In this case, I'm very lucky because my bestest friends are artists as well. They're rappers as well. So they don't mind. They know my music. I know their music. We don't mind backing each other up. And that's very helpful. And I'm going to show you an example.
Where we going? Hey, yo, Ray, give him something. Come on, put pressure on them. I smoke them seeds, say what? Pressure on them. I got the all facts, no tracks like hot wax. Function big niggas in the head till they smoke crack.
So you see what I'm saying? The difference there is that I got my you know what's on the side of me. I got Dollar and I got Lil Rec, Vincent, my best friend, on the side of me, and so I can take my breaths now, and they can pick up on my word endings and be there for me when I'm needing. Thank you. I appreciate the flames. But yeah, I've been putting in the work. I've been performing all over my city, my state, never mind the tri-state. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't aware, I am in Connecticut, sandwiched in between New York and Massachusetts, so in New Jersey. So we've got New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, and I'm performing in all of these places, just getting my name and my music out there. And that's the art and that's the work of a local artist. You know what I'm saying? You're not on the level of a Nicki Minaj, but you work as if you are that person. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna stumble and you're gonna make mistakes, but you keep on going. Obviously, support from your family and friends means the mostest. If you have a family member or a good friend that is an artist, not just in rap or music of any kind, but whatever it is that they do, if you love them and care about them, yes, please support them because we need y'all. A lot of times, I'm not going to hold you. It's the strangers, the people that you never met in real life that support you the most, that push you the most and want to see you be great. I don't think your friends and family mean it maliciously. I just think they're just like, oh, Goddess, yeah, she does music. That's just what she does. You know what I'm saying? That's her thing. That's her little hobby. You know what I mean? And maybe they're just so used to it. They might be like Modern Oddity. Yeah, he makes beats. That's what he does. We know he remixes songs. We're used to this. That's our brother. That's our uncle. That's our nephew. That's what he does. And so maybe they just sort of take advantage or neglect the fact that, yeah, this you're used to us doing this and we've been talented our whole lives, but we still need your support the entire way. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the support dwindle. That's my advice to those of you who are, friends and family of people who make art. And in the meantime, I try not to be a bother and spam anyone with my music either. If you support me, you do. If you don't, that's okay too. Um, yeah, they think we don't need them, and maybe that's a little bit of our independent personality as well. I'll blame a little bit of it on me as well because I am very independent. But if I'm performing, I want to be able to look in the crowd and see some of my people out there. You know what I'm saying, and not just a bunch of strange faces. But anyway, thank you once again. I circled right back. I came back full circle to to the point that support is super super important. So please continue to support me and my endeavor and your friends and families endeavors as well. And I hope that they all support you. I'm definitely here for all of y'all. Holla at me anytime. You know where to find me. You got us the poet on Instagram, and you got us the poet on YouTube as well. Hit me up. I'll be back next week with another lyrics and levels. We might be breaking down some music, or we might be looking at some music videos. I haven't chosen the topic as of yet, but I just hope to see you here. And don't forget to like the video, please, and also leave comments if you're watching this on the rewatch. I hope you enjoyed this topic of live performances as an underground artist. And I will see y'all later. Peace and always God bless. Hey, Free Society. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Thank you.